Thank you. Now I am on the high place of Himalaya. It's wonderful. You see, I also visit Himalaya so many times, but whenever I come, I have a very good impression, good feeling. Really, the power of the nature can bring us the peace and the happiness. Then I wish many people on the planet should come to Himalaya at least one time in their life, so they attract the spiritual power or the nature of the power, and their life will be wonderful. I'm not a propaganda for Himalaya or for Nepal. No? Himalaya, there's many countries, very beautiful. Especially sunrise, sunset, and calm. And did you hear now I'm talking to you, I have so many singers. They sing the song. Did you listen to me? Có mở cái loudspeaker chưa con? Sao mà chưa anh nghe hết? The many kind of birds. Đúng nghe không? On Himalaya, so many of birds, very beautiful. Some birds, someday they come and sing the song, 2-3 hours. They sing very nice song, but they never ask money. And when they go, can you tell me what is the topic today? Anybody?
Dạ vẫn nghe rõ thôi.
Amina Phật. Sao không thấy ai trả lời? Cũng nghe rõ hả? Bữa hôm nay mình cũng nói về
để con tí. Dạ không, con thấy. Ok. Thầy nói lại.
Amina Phật. Everybody listen to me.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, thank you. What topic we are going talking today? Discussing. Now I repeat again. I'm on Himalaya. We are also waiting the sunrise. Very beautiful. I'm telling you, this is the gift of the unseen hand, the gift of the nature. So I wish everybody should come to Himalaya at least once time of the life. If possible, you stay about 1 week or 2 weeks. It's wonderful. They bring us how the happiness. Sometimes you say you have a lot of money, but you cannot buy this kind of the happiness. And working on the village, and we see the truth of the life. on the planet. When you see the, if somebody is suffering, somebody want to suicide because they disappointed the life. So before suicide, I very mind to invite them to come to Himalaya for a few days and then suicide. It's better. Yeah. Then you see, you are very lucky person, but you do not how to enjoy. Now the topic. Không thấy hả? I find Minh Phúc Trí. He also from Nepal, and he yesterday he also from Himalaya. Now he come down to the Kathmandu. So I would like to Minh Phúc Trí starting.
Amitabha Guru. Amitabha.
Starting today. Thank you.
Namo Amitabha Guru.
Yeah.
Thank you for participating, everybody, in this morning in this forum. Today's topic is the cause of war.
Yes.
The Russia and Ukraine war, and Makfab, the way to solve conflict.
So please, you start first.
Okay, Amitabha Guru. Yeah, this the topic is exciting and always it's relevant. We had talked a few times already in our previous session about the cause of war and peace and happiness and how to solve the problem. It's a similar topic somehow, but it's relevant because the war is ongoing process in this contemporary society. We are passing through daily life with several wars, not only outside. Inside as a human, also we have many conflicts. Should I do this one or that one, and how to win in daily life? That also one kind of war. We are every day passing through that way. Like in childhood, we was a very good friend, close friend, but we was studying together. But someday, some of friends, they got succeed. They own big business, have a good family, they ride car. In a materialistic life, they have a lot of things. And inside, as a normal, ordinary human, we have one kind of conflict and thinking. Why he overcome than me? Why I cannot reach there? There always have a conflict inside, and what should I do to achieve that one? And sometimes in good friendship may cause some conflict and war because of those of different expectations. In between countries also quite similar, because country has their own values and long history to create one country. That's a contribution of generation and generation. Every single country and all mostly all people of their country, citizen, they are proud of their country, their cultures, their nature, everything. And it's a great destiny. We cannot control why I get birth in Nepal, why another person get birth and living in Vietnam, or some people get birth in Middle East or Ukraine. That's not our choice. That's come from God. That's from unseen hand, as Guru said. Everywhere where we grew up, where is our society, country, we always love and we want to protect. We want to make it better than today. We want to comparatively progress our status or standards, economic, in many perspectives. So we had talked a few previous week also about the conflict, war, a quite similar topic. But this is always, it's a relevant and hot topic because war is never a lasting solution for any problem. Finally, they should come on table talk and peace agreements. And war is a continuous and never-ending process. We can see in our world, the war is going on. Now, from 24th of February, it's already 1 month and 4 days. Ukraine and Russia war has begun. It's easy to begin, but very difficult to find out the way out and solution. Now both countries already they're tired. They are thinking about how to do table talk, how to bring out peace, because both sides they are getting a lot of lose also in economy, in human lives, a lot of infrastructure and civilization they are losing. So war is a never-ending process. Now we are talking in this. Talking on this topic, we are thinking about the war in between Russia and Ukraine. But a few months before, there was hot topic about Afghanistan. And before that, there was Middle East war and always tension and conflict between America and North Korea. It's going on because behind the scene of war, there is a one and other's party who manipulate war, because several community persons, they have their own business, but some countries and some parties, they have business that is war. Through war, they are getting benefits. If there is no war, they're not getting anything. They're losing. So they wish from backside to make war. Somehow they want to popped up how to make war and sell their weapon and change the price of oil and economy, gold. There's in backside have several things. But the ordinary persons and the follower of Buddhism, we don't need to go in more complicated way. Just we want every single human being has their rights to live in peaceful way. So we should promote for that one, and we should contribute from our side for peaceful society. Everywhere war is similar. That bring a lot of sadness and tragedy. We can see in Ukraine and Russia, it's a lot of people are leaving their home with only one small bag, or many people they are dying. Mostly more vulnerable, like children and women, they are more victim, and it's never-ending process. But as a Buddhism follower, let's promote for peace. And the way for Magfab, for today's topic is very simple: respect and harmony, and promote for peace. And always, as a two-person, there are two-person, there is always conflict, because two head had two different thoughts. But both are human, so they can find the middle way, middle path, how to go ahead, how to find the common thing. And so this war also sooner or later should dissolve by peace talk. So let's pray for that one, that day is not so far. We heard and listened in news, both countries are trying and thinking about peace talk and ceasefire for war. Hope very soon this war also will begin, but the war is a never-ending process. There will come another war, we know that.
Excuse me,
but
stop. It's 1 second, a few seconds, I will see the beautiful sunrise. We see from Himalaya, and then after you continue watching. This is the gift of the nature. Wonderful. Did you see clear? Sunrise?
Yeah, beautiful.
Very beautiful. I think you should bring the two presidents, to the leader of Russia and Ukraine, come to Himalaya. Then we cook good food for them. Then peace will come. Con có nhạc guitar không? Cái này phải sẵn sàng. Con phải làm cái gì để mai mốt mới xong. Thầy mở ra. Hay đó. Beautiful. You see, I love Himalaya, love Nepal, India. I heard from Afghanistan also some place also so beautiful. You can see the. Chắc giờ hơi sáng rồi đó con. Okay. Next time I think I will offer the music with this one. This time. Okay. Thank you.
Amitabha Guru. We know war everywhere is similar, easy to begin and very difficult to dissolve and end the war. Personally, my childhood also in Nepal, I passed through domestic violence and war. As a Guru, also similar in Vietnam. And about the Nepal peace process, the contribution of our Thầy Huyền Diệu Guru is very great because we was passing through war. About 10 years, we lose several lives and infrastructures inside Nepal. But some war are good, also some really bad. Like we got afterwards some political and economic change. That's some positive side, but always war is very sad ending. And when people, countries, they begin war, in certain point, they want to stop it. Both are tired, but very difficult to stop because they are already in war. So always there will be the role of a peace promoter and the middleman or middle country, how to make them table talks and understand. Now we are really waiting in between Ukraine and Russia, who can make them understand and bring them together to talk. Let's pray for that one. Because when they come on one table and they talk face to face, two presidents, I think there will be ceasefire, they will understand each other. But now, behind the scenes, we can see a lot of countries and peoples are putting more oil in fire. That's not the solution. So let's promote that will be solved soon and it will bring peace and they will find out the solution. Thank you so much, Guru, for this opportunity and listening me. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Benfuti. Your contribution also tell a story when you was young. When I was young, I also have a very good friend. But I find slowly when they grow up, one day, and then I also make a research because when they are young, they join together, play food together, even you see ice cream. They share together. Very nice. But when they grow up, why the conflict happened? This is also very interesting. We should then find out when the person slowly growing up, and they demand more and more, and they become the selfish. Brother, sister, they live very happy. Why? Firstly, interest. Secondly, negative attitude. So one thing I find is very interesting. If another person, they are selfish, we should not be selfish. If they are negative, we should not negative. If they are fighting us, we should not fighting them. And then we should not listen to outside people. For example, now I have when you have a happy family, and many people, they jealous with you. They want to interfere. They make problem. Oh, they talk. Oh, your wife like this, your husband like this, like this. You don't listen to them. Come back and sit with your wife and your husband and discuss, analyze. You see, I have seen in societies many complicated work. When this country, they see another country happy, they are not happy. They jealous. Particular when we are small country, we are live near big country, we should respect them. Anyway, if they are jealous with us, we should not jealous with them. So the peace is very, very important. My life, I was born in the country, many problems, torn in world. But I was very lucky. I met my master, Thầy Huyền Diệu. He taught me many mật pháp. Therefore, I can get happiness. So now I very much like to share the happiness. For example, what is the one of the mật pháp happiness mean? Gratefulness. Gratefulness. Whenever we live anywhere, we should gratefulness that country. When we have the life, we should gratefulness to the parent. We should gratefulness to the country. We should gratefulness to the labor. And then that is also the cause of peace. You see, maybe I told you many times, when I was my childhood, I was a suffering boy, suffering due to the war, due to the poverty, due to the family. But I was lucky to meet one guru, Vietnamese, Thầy Huyền Diệu. He taught me many secrets, two secrets, then I get peace and happiness. So I can share with you. I can share many from family. For example, the many now seeing the war happen in Ukraine and Russia. Many students, they bring to me. They ask me whether we can fight. It's possible. Possible. Firstly, both sides, they should sincerity. Very important. Gratefulness. You see, for example, now they divide many two sides. Those who support the Ukraine, they against Russia, and those favor to Russia, they against Ukraine. They say bad they did, but we should be neutral. Before understand the conflict, we must read carefully the story of these two countries at least 500 years. Then we understand why the wars happened. You see, they was a long time ago. They have a good relation. Why now is a happened war? When the communism collapsed in Russia, then Ukraine, they become independent, and another small country belong to the Russia belong before. But Russia, one of the biggest one, separate from Russia and close the border with the Russia. And this conflict is happened already previous year. Before Second World War, Stalin, he brought army to attack Finland. They attack, they damage, destroy. And when they withdraw the negotiation, they withdraw the army from Finland, they ask, Finland have to pay compensation. You see, it's a very funny. They bring army to attack and then Finland accept. Then after that, they put many conditions. They must put jail on the leader of Finland. And the Finland also accept. But the Finland people, they consider those leader is a hero. And after the term prison finished, they release and they become the leader again. And they good relation with Russia. So now you see, this is a wonderful lesson. Ukraine and many small countries should learn. And now the Russia, they have many natural resources, including gas, petrol. And Finland, you know well, now one of the very much advanced country in technology, in harmony, in society, education, many few, and people happy. And now you see, then the Finland, they buy the gas and petrol from Russia very cheap. And Russia never send the army again because their attitude is very nice. So I think the war, when the war happened or something happened, we should learn. Like Vietnam and China, they have the long story, many sad story. But at last they can get independent. They have good neighbor. That is a good lesson. And another lesson we also should learn. When we are close the neighbor, we should have the good relation. And if we don't have good relation, then many problems come. Then my pháp is understanding, reconciliation, loving kindness. This is very important, including our family. In our family, you see, two friends, two brothers or two sisters, very friendly. But when they marry, many problems come because due to another person. You see, like Ukraine, before war happened, many countries, including USA, oh, fight. I support you. When the Russia sent the army, how many countries send the army to support to Ukraine? They're only talking and send some weapon, but not perfect weapon. You see, I don't want to mention the name of the country. They send many rocket attacks Russia, many hundred, but many of them is not working because that is a very old very old weapon. And they complain. When they complain, I give you free. Sorry, they just sorry. You see, this is a very good lesson. In my life, I got experience someone they encouraged me to fight with another person. I never fight. I keep silent. Even and so they talk back to me. I keep silent. It's a very interesting. We pray. Now I see, you see, 1 month, million people. Now I think nearly 10 million people is suffering, and more than 3 million they run away from the country like the refugees. When they was in Ukraine, they have the beautiful house, very comfortable life, good food. Now they run to another country, no good clothes, no good house. They live in the plastic tent, and they do not have the future. So this also the very good lesson for all of us. You see, when I come to Nepal, I also apply my pháp so I could do something. I never believe in my life. I stay a long time in Nepal. I come to Nepal now, 1970. Because when I was a child, I read the book. I know the Buddha was born in Lumini in Nepal. So one of my best wishes in life before die, I very much like to visit Lumini. When I come to Lumini, I was surprised. Lumini in ruin. I wept. Then I apply Pháp of my master. I go around and I make a wish under Ashoka pillar. So many wishes. One of the wishes, before I die, I very much like to see Lumini develop by this one. You see, wonderful, wonderful. After nearly 30 years, miracle. 30 years, I was the first foreigner invited by the King Birandra and the government of Kerala invited to come to offer a piece of land near Lord Buddha was born. When I got the land, I was also very surprised. That time, no electric, no road, no water. I live under plastic tent, 6 months and a half. Nobody give me bread and banana. I pray. And now it's wonderful. Many countries come, I become international community. More than 35 international monastery. Vietnam, China, Korea, Canada, Australia, Austrian, Thailand, Myanmar. Then it's wonderful. Then when I come, Nepal was a peace. And then after a few years, suddenly the war happened, the conflict. At that then there's one communist party. After that, they divide two. One is a Marxist-Leninist, another Maoist. Maoist led by Baburam. He ran to the jungle. Then beginning, I also not pay attention. But slowly, the war developed. Then I meet different leader, particularly the king. I also told them, and different political leader, I told them I was the victim of the war in Vietnam. You see, when the war happened, terrible. You are one lucky. You go to school on daytime. I went to school midnight because on daytime, American bombing. Then I live underground. And no good food, no food. Everything we work on the night time. And when we see aeroplane, we up light. Then I praying. I think the Lumini, I'm telling you, this is a very holy place. I find this one of the most holiest place on the planet. Therefore, Buddha Sakyan, he was born there. I go there, I make the wish again. I pray, I said, this is the Pháp of my master. I saw, oh Lord Buddha, I love Nepal, I come here. This is a holy place where you was born. Now the war happened. Every day, many people killed by war. So if I can die, I really die. If I'm not die, peace should come to Nepal. My voice should be listened. Own political party in Nepal. So then I starting pray, and many people also very upset about my attitude. Attitude. They say you are a foreigner. Why you work with Nepal? So no, I'm very grateful for Nepal because when I come here, peace, and every day Nepali people offer me food. They make food, rice, and they go buy. You can imagine if you have a lot of money, rich, but nobody sell food, how can we survive? And when I come here, many Nepali workers, they come and bring the brick and work with me. Without them, how can I build the Vietnam? Now they are suffering. Many people run away, but I say I remain. But I remain, I should do something for peace in Nepal. Then I started working. Very interesting. I meet different political leaders to explain them about the suffering of the war and dangers. And they listen. Some of them listen, some of them do not listen. Some of them treat me like a stupid person. They say I know nothing about politics. Really, I'm not a politician, but I got experience how is suffering of the war. Then starting, oh, it's a long story, huh? Long story. Then I contact all, including the King Iceland, please, you don't follow the foreigner, you listen, you should follow the Nepali. The Nepali, then he asked me, who is Nepali? Then I say, Nepali doesn't mean the Buddha. The Buddha, he was born in Nepal, he's a Nepali citizen. He didn't have the weapon, but he conquered million people in the world, bring the peace. You see? Oh, so this is a long story. The most difficult way to contact the Maoists, because the law of that time, nobody allowed to contact the Maoists because this is illegal. And they consider Maoists like terrorists. But in my side, I also try to contact the Maoist leader. Oh, it's very difficult because they're underground. How we contact? Oh, this is also a long story. Yes, you see the next time. At last, I could meet them. Then I could convince them, all political leader come to Lumini to worship the Buddha, and we have the round table peace talk. And they elect me like the president of that meeting. It's a very wonderful. After meeting, I think less than 1 hour, when they re back to Kathmandu, they declare many wonderful things, mean the war will be finished. That's a really Nepal finished. Another thing I'm telling you, at that time, I sell a lot of money for my retire, for my own age, but I finished all. I feel sad, but I'm happy because my money finished, but peace come to Nepal. Particularly when I hire aeroplane, I don't have enough money. I must go to the bank. I borrow money. I hire 2 aeroplanes, bring all of them from Kathmandu to Lumini. And then we, also long story. Then when Maoist underground, I write one book, Nepal Peace at 10. If you're interested, then I will send a copy to you. And if possible, please bring it, translate it into your languages. And this is also good guide, good help for the peace of our life. It's a long story, sorry. So when the war happened, it's possible to stop the war by understanding, reconciliation, and loving kindness. I'm sure. So if you know some leader, positive leader of Ukraine and Russia, please contact. I'm ready to help them. And Min Phukti, we try to contact with the ambassador of those 2 countries. If possible, we borrow money, we bring them to Nepal to see the sunrise, sunset. We cook good food, and we offer solution, similar solution, and then of Nepal. Then they get. They should not listen to another. Now they. I heard. You see, many times the president of Ukraine called for peace, but Putin, he did not say anything. He keeps silent and the war. So I think we. When I meet you again, let's drop a letter and we meet the ambassador, then we convey. Maybe if they listen to us, we work for them, for peace. Thank you very much. It's a long story. I think when you see one of my happiest in life, I could do something peace for Nepal. Very, very happy. Now, if possible, I also want to bring peace in Ukraine and Russia. So, but one thing I would tell you, when we work peace, we should work. We should not only talking, action. Should not NATO. You see NATO? NATO means no action, talking only. Well, when I work the peace in Nepal, I have many problems. But I overcome it. I overcame it. Yeah. Mr. John. Just remember you, because
Yes.
I find there's one road. The road is smaller than your body.
Yeah.
When Doc told me story, so please you share a possible solution to finish the Ukraine-Russian war. Thank you.
Oh, Master, a solution. Yes, I think if the leaders knew what suffering they actually brought to everybody around, the actual suffering, and they felt that would change their minds. And again, I think that these two leaders are in a position where they can show the world how it can be done properly, how it can be done safely and securely and professionally, and yet it's not happening. If we can apply Master's Matfap, we can pray that they can understand where each other is coming from, and then that if they can do that, then if I'm not sure if we need to find out why these things start. Sometimes it starts with emotions. It's different for a war like this, I think. There's so many hidden factors. There's so many political things and political people pushing in the background. And I'm wondering if that comes to light, if that becomes exposed, if that comes, comes to light, that will help as well. Each day, I pray for peace. I pray for truth as well. You know, peace and happiness, that's the truth. If truth can be put on the table for everyone to see, then I think that we can make better decisions. We can make more informed decisions, and hopefully that the world can start seeing that there are a lot of puppets in the world, a lot of puppets in political places, and that we can hopefully as a world. Again, I know I said this last week, that every problem that we have, every question that we have, I believe so much that we have a solution, that we can have access to the solution. How we get that solution, I don't know. Sometimes it's just somebody talking about something by us. Sometimes it's handed to us easily. But if we have if we have a problem, if we have a question, we can have that answer given to us somehow. And I firmly believe that. And I think Master is helping us find the solution to wars and controversy around the planet with his teachings. And I thank you very much for that. Yes. So if we keep praying, keep hoping that they understand each other, and with compassion and loving kindness, the TT weapon, Master's TT weapon, will come through. And yes, so, but I missed the sunrise this morning in the Himalayas, Master. I'm down in Kanta at the moment. So yes, and very good. Thank you, Master, for allowing me to speak. Yes. I have more questions than I have answers, I'm afraid, when it comes to war. I don't understand how I don't understand it. I'm very, very lucky, very blessed not to have lived in a country which has had war. Yeah, so I don't understand how we can do that to each other.
So thank you, John. Thank you. You are also, you and your wife are also very lucky. You have
Yes.
a few time in Nepal, in Himalaya,
Yes.
and beautiful place. Please, you should write a book. English is your mother tongue. You should write a book, The Journey, and tell them how we are lucky become a human being, and how you are very lucky. Because yesterday the Minh Phước Trí and Minh Đạt, Echo Bạch Liếng, we work on the very small road. But and then Minh Đạt asked me, he also told me you went to that road. I also say it's wonderful.
Yes, there's a very small road and a very big man.
The road, but how can you cross the mountain?
Very slowly.
I think now we should you should bring the yeah, very, very beautiful. You see, unforgettable road. I think we should try to convince the Russian leaders and Ukraine come to Nepal. Then we bring to go there. That's road about 1 kilometer, and they understand the happiness, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you very much joining. I had a little idea. Through Zoom, we should connect to the young people and children from different country, and we share the happiness and the pháp for the happiness. Okay.
Yes.
Because many children in the world now, they are in what is in the consumer society. They forget the happiness, true happiness. That is the big problem for our society. They think the car, beautiful clothes, but they forget the nature. They forget the gratefulness.
Yes.
So like 2 days back, we went to the village. We checked about our free library, because we believe with the right education we can change the life of the people. So I have the wishes a long time. I make a library, then I buy the different books, and we keep in the different village for children reading. Yes. And if they like the book, with the book is costly, they cannot buy, then we buy for them. So with the help of the Minh Phước Trí, Diệu Phước Huệ, I think this should develop, because true education is a very wonderful for peace and happiness, and they can make their life better. So you also keep contact with Minh Phước Trí and different teacher. We should create the Zoom talk for the young people, for the children.
Yeah. Good idea.
For example, now you see many thousand, many million, many children, young people run away from Ukraine and Russia. So we also like to them to discuss with the forum, and maybe when they discuss, they can tell many truth, and the leader they may listen their voice, and they stop fighting. Yeah, that is my little idea just come this morning. Because we hide the Zoom, our Zoom we can talk 24 hours, but we don't have time. We should share. We organize the group. Sometimes we participate. We show them. For example, you see now many students now they study, but after study they do not what to do. Even many the bachelor or master of art, master of science, they finish study, but they know what to do. And when they study in high school, they do know what way they should follow. Yeah. So through your knowledge. For example, sometimes you preside a Zoom talk with English speaking children. It will be very helpful for them. Thank you. Any question? Any people like to participate? Please join. You are most welcome. John, now, how is the climate in Vietnam now?
It's very hot. We're down in Con Tua now today.
Yeah,
and it's very, very warm. It's lovely down here. Yes.
Oh, so you if it's very hot, you should fly back to Himalaya. now you see, now it's very cold in Himalaya.
Yes.
Very nice, very nice. I think the Himalayan is a paradise on planet.
Yes. It's something special about looking over the Himalayas and the sunrise. Something amazing about that.
I think if possible, we should create the peace center. Yes, Amitabha. Anyone? Anyone want to join? Please, you are most welcome. Có cái gì như ai muốn nói không? Thầy Huyen đâu hả?
Dạ không. Tôi thấy là có.
Bao nhiêu người không?
Dạ, có 20.
Có vị nào ở trong này có người nào mà mình quen mời không? Sao họ thích nghe không? Họ thích share your idea, participate. Even you do not agree our talk, you should talk when we discuss. You see, for work in Nepal, many people, including the monk, they against my work. I join in politics. I say not politics. I want only peace, peace, peace. I'm working, and even they treating me, but unfortunately, peace come and they very sad. They come and apologize. They say, "Oh, very sorry, sir. Before I misunderstand, I criticize you. Now you work very hard. Peace come." So when you do the good work, right work, people criticize. You should not worry. You should not worry. If you go the right way, carry on. That's pháp I learned from my master. So another things in the life, sometimes you do the right work, good work, and people criticize you or as jealous. Then you check. If you go the right way, don't worry, carry on. Because when you are higher than them, when you are same level, they are not jealousy. But when you are higher than them, they're jealous. They give you the wrong observation. They say, oh, mouth like this. No, you are, you know, you are. Because they are lower, they see a different view. This is not correct. Okay, I'm waiting. Anybody want to join? From Europe, from Australia, you join, not only listen, right or wrong, you should participate. Okay, now the time is finished. Thank you very much for joining. Next week, did you hear the sound of the bird? Did you listen? Very nice. I say this is a free singer. Different kind of bird, different side of the song. Oh, thank you very much. Hoping you enjoy weekend. And next week, if there's no earthquake or no war, then we meet again. Thank you. Bye bye. Namaste. Amida Phật. Xong rồi con. Bữa nay có bao nhiêu người tham dự? Mấy người hả? Mấy người Việt Nam thì như là